Hey there, stampers and crafters, and welcome to the Stampin'. Welcome to my online class today. Sorry, my intro wasn't working okay, and hopefully the sound is working okay. We are going to be working with the October Paper Pumpkin Kit today, which I'm really excited to be working with. This kit is sold out, and I know there was a lot of disappointment. It was actually re-released. It was so popular, and that sold out in nanoseconds, and then I had a couple of extras, and those sold out in nanoseconds. So if you don't have this kit, don't fret, you can still make the cards that we're going to be making today. I have listed some substitutions that will be great additions to your cards that you can still make even if you don't have this kit. And if you do have the kit, you are going to love what we have to make today. It's just awesome. I'm really excited about it. If you are not familiar with Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly kit, comes in your mail every month. And while we're talking about it, I'm going to show you what I have today that is up for grabs. You can win these. This is our prize patrol. I always have live prize patrol when we're live. And the prize patrol today is Paper Pumpkin. So the Paper Pumpkin kits are all-inclusive kits. They have everything you need. They come once a month in your mailbox. You can subscribe or you can do month to month, whatever you want to do. You can pause it, cancel it anytime. This kit, they're all awesome. Every month I put the kit together. I show you what's in it as soon as it comes in. And then I also do an alternate project, which is what we're going to be doing today. It's actually a set of cards today that we're doing. And I highly recommend these. And I have to say, if you didn't get the October kit, even if you did get it, the November Paper Pumpkin promises to be every bit as amazing. So don't miss out again. Don't miss the opportunity to get it. If you subscribe now, you'll get yours. You won't have to worry about it selling out. The deadline is November 10th. So I'm giving one away. I'm actually giving two away. For Live Prize Patrol, I have here, this is the August Giftable Greetings kit that came out in August. So I have one of those live, and I have one October Paper Pumpkin kit to give away live. All you need to do to enter is leave a comment right here on this video. And if you leave a comment, you will be entered into the drawing. I'm going to draw it live at the end of this video. Now, if you're not live, or if you didn't win one of these two lives, you still have an opportunity to win. I still love you. I still want you to take part even if you can't be here. I know people have to work, or schedules and things just don't always work out. And, you know, those of you who are on the other side of the world sometimes have to sleep during the live class. You know, when it comes on at midnight or 2 in the morning for you guys in Australia. So anyways, this is my Afterlife prize patrol. And you enter to win the same exact way. Just leave a comment right here on this video. And you can leave it on Facebook or YouTube. The replay will also be up on YouTube as soon as it's over. Now, our Afterlife is not only the October Paper Pumpkin kit, but the much coveted Paper Pumpkin scrap bin to go along with it. These are cute little pop-up scrap bins. Excellent for your crafting table. Also awesome for your car. And they're great for collecting not just scraps, but other items, toys, and embellishments, and other fun stuff too. So they fold up nice and flat, and I know everybody has been dying for these. I have a few of them to give away in my upcoming videos as well, so stay tuned if you don't win this one. And with the Afterlife, you have a bonus chance to win if you share this video on Facebook and type the word shared with a D in the comments. I will enter you a second time to win the Afterlife drawing. So that's going to be on November 17th. These two I will be doing live at the very end of this episode. So even if you didn't win, you might get a chance. Shannon says she's in Australia, and yes, it is midnight there. But she's still up. Thank you. Thank you for still waking up and taking part. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to move these prizes right on out of our table because we have so much stuff to share today. I'm going to go through a couple of things that are happening in the news, in the Stampin' news world. And one is, I'm wearing my Stamp Out breast cancer t-shirt. Our big fundraiser day is come. It is tomorrow. We are holding our event in Drake, Massachusetts, which I know most of you are not local or able to attend. However, you can still participate in the fundraiser. Those of you who are local and want to attend, all you have to do is make a donation. Now, here's some great perks. I thought I put in here what our update. I did. Okay, so as of today, and I'm so excited about this. You guys are awesome. Thank you to everybody who's donated so far. We have raised half of our goal, 52% to be exact. Our goal was $6,000. We are raising money for Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, and it's our 8th annual. And as of this morning, we were at $3,100. Now, in order to, if you haven't donated yet, you'd like to make a donation, let me tell you a little bit about what you'll get free, what you could win, and what your donation is going to. It is going directly to Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, which is part of the American Cancer Society. We are donating all of our supplies, everything, all of our raffles, everything are being donated. So 100% of what you donate is going directly to the American Cancer Society. It's actually going through CrowdRise, and CrowdRise actually writes the check directly to them. So the money is going directly to an awesome cause at a very, very good time for a lot of us. I know. I know a few people right now that are touched by breast cancer and that are going through a struggle. And this is a good time for me in my life. And I know for some of you going through it as well. I've spoken to a lot of you, and a lot of you have left some amazing notes here on this blog post about your loved ones and the survivors and the inspiration that your warriors have and have given to all of us. When you make a $20 donation, you're going to get a free card tutorial from us just as a thank you for donating to our fundraiser. You also are going to be entered to win one of these awesome door prizes. We have a full set of Stampin' Up! Ink pads. We have a full set of Stampin' Right markers and a Keurig brewer coffee machine. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. We also have the t-shirts that I'm wearing right now. You can purchase these right on my blog. There's a link on this video's description to this page, and all the information's on there. The shirts are awesome. I love them. And you probably can't see on mine, but maybe you can see on this photo, the close-up. There's actually little pink rhinestones all around the heart. It is awesome. I love it. They come in black and pink. There's different sizes. My friend Tamara Davis designed these, and she's donating 10% of the proceeds of the t-shirts to our fundraiser. So there's a link there if you'd like to purchase one. I also am running an additional bonus. If you donate and you leave a note on this blog post, I will enter you into the Ribbon of Hope bundle drawing, which I'm going to be doing on Tuesday. So that's just an added thank you, just an added little bonus there. And I have been, I'm not going to lie, some of your posts have actually made me cry a little bit. But the inspiration that you have shared has been awesome, and I love it. Keep it up. Don't stop. So our event is in Harmony Hall in Dracut on tomorrow, if you can attend, for those of you who can attend. And there will be probably another 30 to 50. We have a whole table of raffles there to give away, and there's some amazing stuff there as well. So if you come, be prepared to have fun, be prepared to stamp, be prepared to participate in a great event. And my friend Vicki Crowley will be speaking, and she is an inspiration herself. There's more information on this on my blog, and I thank you all who have donated or who are donating to thank you for being a part of this awesome event. All right, so other news, Tuesday's the 31st, so that means my free ordering tutorials, that's the last day to get this batch. I do that twice a month. I have new ones come out. These will be ending, and they're pretty awesome. There's some treat tutorials in the Spooky Cat, and then I have the Pick a Pumpkin. So they're pretty awesome. And the designer paper buy 3 get 1 free also ends on Tuesday. So if you, I know I was just talking to someone a few minutes ago, if you wanted to stock up on your designer paper, now is the time to do it. And so I just announced this yesterday. For those of you who are interested in, especially the blenders or anything on your wish list, any Stampin' Up! Products on your wish list, and need to get it on a budget, want to do it at a small amount but still get perks for doing it, I am offering a free essentials pack of envelopes, snail adhesive, and a black archival ink pads. These are essentials that every stamper should have. And I'm offering this free when you join my VIP club now through November 15th. And the club is a great way to get free products. It's a great way to get free bonus products. You get exclusive offers, and you get access, my favorite part, access to my Stamp It VIP member site, where I add bonus tutorials every week. I have 3 new videos exclusive to club members every month with written and photo tutorials for those as well. It's an awesome inspirational site to get ideas from, and the group is awesome. It's a great place, again, to get your products on a budget and it's the second best thing to joining as a demonstrator. The second best. All right, so all of that is what's happening in the news, and it is also all on my blog at the link in this video's description. If you missed any of it, if you came in late, or you weren't sure, you know, wanted some more details on any of it, the description's up there. All right, so today our cards are going to be with the October Paper Pumpkin Kit, very coveted Paper Pumpkin Kit. Again, I have 2 of these to give away if you leave a comment here. And they are sold out. And just a reminder, if you're not currently subscribed to Paper Pumpkin, you may want to consider it, because the November kit is going to be every stinking bit as amazing. So you definitely want to be a part of this, and don't wait until it's sold out. And so many of you have contacted me that were really disappointed that it had sold out so fast. Don't be that person in November. Get it now. And the link is in this video's description for the information on that. We are going to be making some stinking adorable cards today. These are the cards that the kit makes. It makes a few of these of each design, and they're shaker cards. So I did this video on how to make these cards right out of the box earlier this month. As always with Paper Pumpkin, I always do an alternate project, and today we're gonna make 2 projects. It's actually a set of cards created with this kit, and they are so flippin' adorable. We're gonna make the Wreath Shaker card, and from the scraps of the Wreath Shaker card, we're gonna make this cute little snowman card. So it's so adorable. And like I said, if you do not have the Paper Pumpkin kit, or used all of your kit and don't have any leftovers, here's a list of supplies that these are substitutions that you can use to create these stinking cute cards without the kit. And just a note, I also have this information on this free PDF here. And the free PDF is something you can get on all of my videos. All you need to do is click on this video's description and download it for free, so you can follow along. But it also has all the information on the cards, all the supplies I'm using here, as well as the substitutions here that you can use if you don't have the products in the kit, or if you wanted to make more than what the supplies that are in the kit. And then some close-up photos here of all the different cards just to help you out along. It also has the measurements for everything I'm using. Couple more things that you want to point out. Thank you. Robbie says she loves the PDFs. I appreciate that. I'm glad that they're helpful. If you have a smartphone, you can zap it with this QR code, and it will bring you right back to the resource page of these projects and this video. So if you don't have the stuff in front of you now, you want to make it later, and you're not sure where the video was, you can zap it, or you can go to this URL. If your phone isn't able to read that, or don't have it handy, you can just type in that URL and it'll bring you directly to this information. So I like to keep things easy for you. I like to make it easy to find, and I like to have, you know, the resources all together for you for each project. You can save these in a binder. They help you later on. Again, give you a resource to go back to find all the information. Okay, so gonna get started. I just love these cards, and I have to give a shout out to Debbie Henderson and Don Olchefske, who inspired me with both of these cards with ideas that they had shared from this kit. And I just put their ideas together, I kind of made it my own, and I just really, really love these cards. I mean, it's so cute. So I'm gonna kind of do them together, because the snowman is made from scraps of the actual wreath kit. So, yeah, I totally agree. Donna says, Stampin' Up! Has knocked it out of the park with these Paper Pumpkin kits. You are so right. So maybe the first thing we're going to do here is, real quick, going to stamp the greetings. Now, I'm going to show you just quickly. Now, you can go back and watch this, the reveal video on my blog. These also, if you have the kit, you can, there's matching envelopes. This was what was in the kit here, but this was the stamp set that came in the kit, and you can substitute these words for other stamp sets that you own if you don't have this one. So I mean, it is definitely something that you can use. So these are the pieces here that we're going to be using. So I'm going to pull out these 2 banners, because we're going to use one of each for each card, and we're going to need, just for this one, we're going to need one of these card bases from the kit. Now, if you don't have this card case on the kit, I found that, and this is listed in the substitutions, it's the Merry Little Christmas Designer paper, is very similar. It's a little bit bigger of a pattern, but it's still stinking cute, and it still looks good. So don't fret if you don't have it, or if you run out. You can definitely use the substitutions and make cards that are just as stinking cute. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is stamp the season's greetings. Now, the kit came with Cherry Cobbler. Every month there's an ink pad, an ink spot, a little baby ink spot that comes in the kit, and it's a different color every month, which is nice. I collect them all. I take them with me when I travel. I happen to have the Mama ink pad handy, so I'm just going to use that. So we're just going to stamp in the Cherry Cobbler Season's Greetings on 2 banners, one for each card. And just pop those out along with. And what I kind of like to do is do all of my stamping together. If I have big shot work on a project, I like to do that all together. And then do all the assembly at the end, because I find it's just, things kind of work better for me in a flow like that. So, believe it or not, this was the only stamping on these 2 projects. So, we got our stamping done. We're just going to put this stuff aside for now. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to use one of the brand new Stampin' blends, and I'm going to hold these guys up here. See the holly berries? You're going to die when you see what this is. Now, if you have not seen our Stampin' Scoop, Linda and I do the Stampin' Scoop show every other Tuesday, and this past Tuesday, we showcase these brand new Stampin' Blends markers. So these Stampin' Blends markers are coming out on Wednesday, which is November 1st. I'm just going to pop over and show you that we have some amazing color selections. They're alcohol-based markers, and each color has 2 markers to a set. All of the details are on the Stampin' Scoop show, and you can get to that episode 42 simply by clicking on the link in this video's description. So there will be all the details there that you need to get started with these when they come out next Wednesday. I'm going to show you a really cool thing here that you can do with alcohol markers that you can't do with the Stampin' Right markers. By the way, these are not replacing our water-based Stampin' Rights. These are an addition. These are the Perfect White accents from Stampin' Up. They're white little, they're self-adhesive stickies. So because this is an alcohol-based marker, we can color on different coloring mediums that you can't normally color on. If I used my regular Stampin' Rights on these guys, they totally would just wipe right off. But with the alcohol marker, we can go ahead and color these puppies any color we want so that they match our projects. Right? We need an applause button right now. Thank you for this, Stampin' Up. Freaking amazing. Absolutely love it. Now, they take about a minute to dry on this particular surface. It's like a plastic, these dots are. So it's going to take a little bit longer to dry. So there's 2 different sizes of these. Actually, there's 3 different sizes of them. So we're going to use the medium size today. We'll use the medium on the Snowman and the small ones on the wreath card. I'm going to color these first and then just put them aside and that way they'll have time to dry while we're working here. And you can make them any color you want. So these are coming out on Wednesday, November 1st. You can also use a Sharpie marker to do this, but the colors don't match. So, and I know because a couple of times I've done it and it looks okay. But if you really want to make a wow, these are flipping amazing. And you can also color ribbon, and we'll show you some other things on that Stampin' Scoop episode that you can color. Mary, the details on the prices are all on that link to the Stampin' Scoop show. She's asking how much they cost. You'll be able to buy them individually and in sets. And there'll also be a kit that's coming out too that you can purchase to go along with them. Okay, so next we want to take our leaf punch and we're going to punch out. Now this is actually the card base from the kit. And again, you can use that Merry Little Christmas designer paper if you don't have this. I probably did about 20 of these for the wreath card. So what I did was just kind of went along, punched a whole bunch of these little guys out here. Tried to maximize as much of the paper as possible to get as many as possible out. And each time I did a row, I just kind of trimmed off that scrap because I found it easier to then go in and keep going. I wasn't counting here. I should have been counting. You guys, it looks like we got 5. All right, so we're going to go almost up to the top of this piece of paper. 6. Count along with me. 7. It's like the count on Sesame Street. For those of you who are watching little kids like Dominic. Hi, Dominic. 8. 8. I forget what the number 8 is. Each number has something on Sesame Street, right? 9. Whoa. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't even worry that that's, like that, because we can reuse that for something else when we go do our next project. I might have said that snowman is made from scraps of what we have left over from the shaker card, right? I don't know. I think we're at 14. I can't count. I'm losing it. I'm losing my count here. Susan, there are no refills for this kit. She's asking because they're sold out. Does that mean there's no refills? There weren't ever refills for this one. Stampin' Up made the announcement, and I did post it on my blog. You can get to that on the by clicking above. Their reasoning for doing it this month, which they don't normally do. Normally they only do refills. They don't normally re-release a kit like they did this month. It was a special occasion because of this kit, and they probably won't do it again. But just so you know, there will not be refills for this kit. But you can, if you want to make this card, use the substitutions that I listed in the PDF or on my blog. All right, so because I'm doing both of these cards, and we are going to do the snowman out of some of these scraps, I'm going to go ahead and punch his pieces too while we're here. So the holly berry, there's actually a holly berry punch from Stampin' Up. And I just pulled it out and put it aside. So I've got some old olive here, and I'm just going to put that in as 2 different sizes. Just going to punch that out of some scrap. So put that to the side for our snowman. We got 2 things going on at once. Hopefully you guys can multitask. I feel like I can do nothing but multitask. For some reason my brain likes to work in multiples. All right, so we've got the 1/2-inch circle punch for his eyes. So we want 2 of those. And then the carrot, I just took a little scrap, cut a little scrap here of pumpkin pie. And then I got a pen somewhere. I'm going to mark the middle of one side. Okay. And then what I did was, see where I marked that center? Just either your paper cutter or scissors, and then just kind of cut that into his little carrot nose. And I'm going to take this little scrap here of what we have left over here from punching out our little leaves for the wreath, and just cut a 1/2-inch strip, and this is on that PDF what we want there, a 1/2-inch strip for the snowman scarf. So we'll just put that aside too. All right, so we've got snowman pieces to one side. We've got wreath card pieces to the other side. I'll back you out here so you guys can see. And Anita, how do I get more than one I'm a Paper Pumpkin subscriber? That's actually a really good question. If you log into your Paper Pumpkin account, it asks you how many you would like in a month. You just change that number from 1 to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. You can get unlimited amounts of Paper Pumpkin. So if your friends don't get there in time and you buy an extra one, I'm sure, especially in November, it's going to be very popular. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get an extra one. Okay, so here for the wreath card, we're making a window card. I am using the piece from the kit. This is a piece, see the one of the shaker cards from the kit that was pre-cut. Now, if you don't have these pieces, you used them all, or you didn't get the kit, you can use the Whisper white cardstock. and the layering circles dies to get these two pieces. This we are going to use for our wreath card. The circle we are going to use for our snowman head. Told you we were using the scraps, right? I wasn't kidding. So what I did was I just took the paper trimmer here and cut this right in half. So we have two snowman heads for each circle. Okay. And I'm just going to put our snowman pieces to the side for right now. And we're going to go ahead and do some assembly on our leaf card. So I've got some mini glue dots that we'll be using here. Quite a bit of these, actually. And they do come in the kit. You do get some in the kit, so you would be able to use those too. So what we did was took, I don't know, I probably put 2 glue dots per leaf here. And then just started in one spot and just kind of started adding them right on top and wrapping them around. And you can put them as close together or as far away if you want it fuller. If you want it fuller or, you know, maybe a little bit sparser, that's totally up to you. The fuller you make it, the more little leaf punches you're going to need. And the further away you put the leaves, the less. So if you really wanted to conserve your little leaf pieces, you could do it a little bit sparser, but I personally like it full. Got the glue dot on the end there. I like the wreath to look really full and it's just, I don't know, it's just personal preference, I think. And then I just kind of wrapped the ends going up there. Thank you, Kathy. She says she loves this so much. I totally agree. This is so awesome. This card came, or at least the idea, I did change it up. The idea of the wreath came from Debbie Henderson, and I just loved it. I loved what she did with it. It was so fun. And you don't have to make it a shaker card if you didn't want to. You could actually just do this part and just, you know, stamp words on the inside instead of making it a shaker card. Just for some little alternate uses there of the card. And you see when I'm attaching these to the glue dots, rather than sticking the glue dot to my finger, rather than having my finger as the middleman of the glue dot transfer, I stick these pieces right to the glue dots. Cuts out the middleman or the middle finger or... Oh, you know what I meant. I promise I'm not giving anybody the middle finger here. It's a family show. Oh. This leaf punch is really fun. This came with the Painted Harvest bundle. You know, that Painted Harvest, Painted Autumn stamp set that was so popular. So awesome. This punch came in a bundle with it. Okay. Mary Coe, I am sorry to hear that you are having trouble donating to the breast cancer fundraiser. If you drop me an email, I can help you with that. I don't, obviously, I don't have the computer open in front of me, so I can't walk you through it at the moment. But if you want to drop me a line, I'll help you as much as I possibly can. And we appreciate your donation. Thank you for that. Janet has a really good suggestion. She says you could also fill this out with some plain old olive leaves to stretch the plaid out even more and give it a little bit of contrast. That is actually a really great idea. I think that would be beautiful, Janet. And if you decide to do it, Janet, can you share a copy? Can you share, like, post your picture of it here so we can see it? Because I think that sounds like it would look great. Mary, just drop me an email. I know you're asking for information that I don't have in front of me, but if you drop me an email, I'll help you with that breast cancer fundraiser. And I appreciate it. Thank you. It's kind of therapeutic. It's kind of like, you know, when you color something, and I don't know. I love coloring, and I feel like it's just therapy for me when I start doing it. But that's kind of how I feel about putting these leaves on. I feel like it's got some value to it as far as my mental health. Yeah, stamping, you know, I'm telling you, it's cheaper than therapy. Not that I need it, although some of you may question that. If I need it. I might. Oh, I might after this week, after that jury duty summons that I got at the last minute. Thankfully, Stampin' Up! Actually wrote, Sarah Douglas actually wrote me a letter to give to the judge about why I needed to be in Salt Lake City during the dates that they gave me for jury duty. So let's hope that that helps me get out, at least for the onstage event, if nothing else. I don't mind doing jury duty, but I do need to be in Salt Lake City. I don't want to miss that event. So here's our wreath. Is that beautiful? I just think it is absolutely amazing. And again, I do like Janet's suggestion of doing the doing some old olive in between the two of them, because I think that would be beautiful as well. So we've got a couple left over. I'll save those for the next wreath that I make. I'm going to keep going with the wreath card right now, and I'm going to add the window sheet to the back of it. And I'm just going to use some snail adhesive here. I've got a, this is a silicone mat that I have in my online store that my mom got me hooked on using, because it keeps the adhesive from sticking to your table underneath. Okay, now the window sheets do come in the kit. These little window sheets come pre-cut in the kit, but you can also purchase window sheets in my online store, and I have that information again on the PDF for you. So if you run out of these, or you don't have the kit and still want to make the cards, you get those window sheets. Now these cool little puppies came in the kit, and although the foam strips that we have in my online store are the same height, they're not round like this. And these are really cool, so I really want Stampin' Up! To carry these. So I'm just going to peel that out. It's sticky on both sides. And you know what? There's two different sizes here. Actually, there's a little bit more than that, but there's two different size window cards. So I'm going to save that one for the other sized window card that came in the kit. But we do have the strips that you can use to make your shaker card. Okay. Janet thinks that silicone mat is a must-have. I have to agree, they're awesome. Ever since I started using it, I am completely hooked on it. Gotta love my mom. My mom she's so cute. She's doing a stamping class tomorrow, and she's got a class full of nuns. True story. Oh, she stamps at her retirement community where she lives, and she holds classes there. And I mean, she is just the bomb.com. They all love her there. And so a bunch of nuns just moved in and started coming to her classes, and they think this is the coolest thing ever. So they can't wait every month for her to do her classes. These are the sequins that came in the kit. We do have sequins in my online store, so again, that's something you can substitute. I'm just going to do a little pinch of each. Okay. And here's a little bit. The blue ones are fun for contrast. This, the blue sequins. I love all sequins. I just think they are just so cool. And then we've got, now I was not sure if the gold was going to show, because I'm layering on gold foil. I wasn't sure if these gold stars were actually gonna show. So when I made my original, I thought, I love them, so I'm going to throw them in there. But I don't know if they're going to show up. I think can you see them right there? I think they look awesome. They add so much to it. So I thought that totally rocked. All right, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe a little pinch more. Now, the next step, I'm going to fumble through it a little bit because, actually, before I throw this away, not throw it away, but put it away. These little strips right here, I'm going to peel out one of those and stick it on the bottom here so that the bottom of this will stand the same height as the rest. Okay, so I'm going to peel off the backing of these guys. And, okay, so on the other one, there on the paper pumpkin kit, there's a little square backing sheet that goes right on here, which is easy to line up because it hides behind the main sheet. Yeah, I didn't have that on my card, so I'm just kind of gently placing this down. I'm going to flip it over so that the sequins don't come flying out, but I'm not pressing yet because I may need to, see how I'm off a little bit here. I may need to actually kind of reposition our window a hair. I'm sure there was an easier way to do that, but I just, you know, when I was making it, the first time I did it, it worked great, and I was like, wow, I lined that up all in the first try. Okay, if these sequins go flying, I'll cry. So we'll just move those back to the middle, which probably would have worked as well. I probably just could have put them in the middle when I put that down. Okay, now we've got our shaker. Awesome, right? Okay, Andrew's asking, how do you prevent static? Well, sometimes I like a little bit of static. For example, with these, the gold stars that are staticky because they stand out. But you could run either a Swiffer or your embossing buddy over it to prevent that. Okay, my snail just needs a refill. It just, I pulled its last leg. So, if you're not familiar with how to exchange a snail refill, excuse me. Maybe I'm getting over being sick, so I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. This is a refill right here. It pops right out and into the applicator. This is my favorite adhesive form, and I love that everything about it is so easy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stick that down on our card base. And I also cut, sorry. I also cut some white with the white to go on the inside of the card so that we can write our greeting. Okay. So, next, all we have left, and we might as well go ahead and attach these two at the same time. And that is our season's, oh my goodness, what has happened to our, I lost one of our season's greetings tags. That's okay. We'll just stamp another one real quick. So anyways, I'm going to attach that to this. I'm sure I'll find it as soon as we're done. I'm not quite sure where I pushed it off to. So I'll just pull another one of those out and stamp another one. We can fix just about anything. That's certainly an easy one, right? Got cherry cobbler. Stamp that right on one of these banners. And we'll go ahead and stick the Snowman season greetings on at the same time on the gold banner behind it. Okay. Okay. So I'll just put that one aside for the Snowman card. And this one we are going to attach with some Stampin' Dimensionals. And these dimensionals came from a different paper pumpkin kit, but they also come with all the adhesives. So these are always great to, you know, to save and use later, even when you're done with your kit, because they give you extra all the time. Okay. And that little greeting goes right on top of our wreath. And the last piece of our wreath is the perfect white accents that we colored earlier. If you are just tuning in or tuned in late, I used one of the brand new Stampin' Blend markers to color in the Stampin' Up! Perfect White accents to make them the color we wanted, the cherry cobbler. We put them aside for a minute so they dry. More information on those markers can be found on episode 42 of the Stampin' Scoop show that Linda and I did on Tuesday. And there's a link on the video's description to get to that. Just click on that. So, yeah, these markers are coming out on next Wednesday. Less than a week away, and I cannot wait, November 1st. So we're just going to put 3 little holly berries down for each. It just made these perfect white accents a must-have for every stamper, because now, I mean, think of all of the things that we can turn these things into and color them with all the different colored markers. They're just awesome. And now they match, you know. Before, when I colored them with Sharpies, it didn't look anywhere near as awesome as that. Okay, so our shaker card is complete. We've got all our little doodads in there. How awesome is that? Absolutely love it, love it, love it. All right, and our last few steps on our snowman card. We'll put that aside and finish up our snowman card that we were making along with this at the same time. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Thanks for the hearts. Awesome. You made my day. Yay. Okay, so the snowman card, there is one more little piece to this guy that we haven't done yet. Do you see it? Can you spot it? It's this background. Can you see that on there? It is made with vellum cardstock, and this really does need to be vellum cardstock to do this so that it doesn't rip. And this is available in my online store. The difference between regular vellum and vellum cardstock is this is much thicker. It can withstand heat. It doesn't, if you put the embossing buddy over it when you heat emboss, it doesn't get staticky. We're actually going to dry emboss it right now with an impressions folder, which I think is the coolest effect. So I've got my Big Shot die cut machine here with the platform that comes with the kit. I mean, with the Big Shot, and the folder that we're using is called Softly Falling. It's a beautiful, see, it's like snow. It's like snow falling down here. And in this particular case, I'm gonna do it this way so that the snow is collecting on the ground. Snow is coming down and collecting. So I've got the vellum. I'm just gonna put it right there in the middle. Again, those measurements are on the free PDF. Marilyn, no, regular vellum, it might, but more than likely it's gonna tear. The cardstock for this particular technique is important. I'm going to put this in between two cutting pads and crank that through the Big Shot. And when we're done, this is so cool. Look at the effect that has on the vellum. Is that awesome? It's like frosted snow, and any type of impressions folder that you do on vellum cardstock is going to give you that frosted look. It is so cool, but for snow, it's perfect. It's awesome. So that is our background. We're going to bring back all the pieces that we have already put together for our snowman, including the perfect white accents that we colored with the Stampin' Blendabilities pen. All right, we are now ready to assemble the snowman card. So I'm going to assemble the background of this one first. Oh my gosh, I lost you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I'm just going to put that white insert on the inside of the card. And I'll do that while Facebook is popping back up with my comments. Bad Facebook. And come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're back. I can see you guys again. All right. And then I'm going to put this gold. This is gold foil that I used on the background of both. I don't know if I held that up to show you the gold foil. I used it on the background of both the wreath and the snowman. Very shiny, very, very classy for your holiday cards. It's a perfect accent for your holiday cards. Okay. I'm going to put that down with some snail. Now, before I attach this, I'm going to go ahead and put our snowman on it. So I'm going to bring it back in our silicone mat here. Put some snail on the back of our scarf and just attach that to the bottom of the little snowman head there. And we're going to need our scissors to cut off the excess. And then mini glue dots again to the rescue for the rest of this guy. We'll stick his holly berries together. And then stick them down. I'm sorry, holly leaves. We haven't put the berries on yet. I agree, says the foils are so gorgeous. I agree. They're so fun to work with too. They just really class up everything that you put the foil. We have gold, silver, and now we have champagne, which is kind of like a rose gold for those of you. on the iPhone, rose gold. Okay. The carrot. I was going to show you a little trick to that before. Hopefully I can still do it now that I have that little glue dot on the back. You know what? Maybe I'll just peel that off. I don't want it to get stuck in the punch. I actually rounded the end of the carrot to stick on his face because I thought that was super cute. Sorry, got a little excited with the adhesive. Put it on before I was ready. All right, so in order to do that, I've got that same 1/2 inch circle punch that we used for his eyes. And we're just going to slide. You see what I'm doing here? I've got it upside down. I'm just sliding it in the bottom of the punch here. And then when I punch that off, it gives me a rounded edge, a rounded corner for his nose. Now we can put a glue dot on there and stick that right there. Brings his little face to life. I'll move one of his eyes up a little bit here. Okay. And now we can go ahead and stick this. We're going to stick it on the vellum, and then we'll stick the vellum on the card. So snail on the back of that, stick it on the vellum at a little bit of an angle because I thought that was adorable. And the reason why I want to stick him on there first is because the adhesive is going to show through the vellum. So I'm only putting it behind where the snowman actually is so that you don't see it on the card. And if you wanted to put a tiny little bit behind the busy area, that's okay, but I wouldn't put it on top because you will see that. And then that sticks down onto the vellum. So we have frosted snow, on the foil, we have frosted snow over our gold foil. A little bit of, and there's also, coordinating with that, there's a gold foil banner around our greeting, because that's how it came in the kit. And the last little piece of our snowman is we're going to take these little berries that we colored with the Stampin' Blend marker, the Cherry Cobbler Stampin' Blend, and go ahead and stick those down. Thanks, you guys there. Like, that card is so adorable. And kudos and shout out here to my friend Dawn Olchefske, who shared a card very similar to this that gave me the idea of using the scraps. She was like, hey, look, I used the scraps and made this little snowman. And I'm like, oh, perfect. He fits perfectly in with our set. Because now we have our leaves, and then with our leftovers, we've got our snowman. We've got our awesome little falling snow background, which I absolutely love. And again, there are substitutions. If you don't have the paper pumpkin kit, you can substitute using the substitutions on my blog. The free PDF is on the blog. If you just click in the link description. So there's something for everybody here. Got the kit, don't got the kit. Have the pieces, use the pieces, don't have the pieces. I have got you covered. All the information you need is on the link in this video's description to make these adorable, adorable holiday cards. And the whole set is just, I know, too stinking cute. So thank you again to Debbie and Dawn for those awesome ideas. And now it is time to give some stuff away. I have 2 giveaways for you guys. If you have left a comment here, you are eligible to win if you're live. And if you're not live, I'll tell you about that one in a minute. So the first one I'm going to give away here is the August 2017, and it's the Giftable Greetings Kit. So that one is, we're going to pop over to our giveaway site here. And hold on, wait for it. Going. There we go. Okay, so 564 of you are eligible to win this. And the first winner of the August kit is Sylvia Chavez. Congratulations, Sylvia. And before I give away the October kit, Tracy just asked this great question. She said, oh my God, cute shirt. Where'd you get the shirt? Can I just zoom right back in on the shirt again? This is part of our Stamp Out Breast Cancer. These are for sale on my blog right now. And 10% of all the t-shirt sales are going to our Stamp Out fundraiser for making strides against breast cancer, which is tomorrow. That information's all on the link in this video's description, and I would love it if you support us. These shirts are awesome, and this, I don't think you can see it on mine, but you can definitely see it on the pictures on my blog. There are pink rhinestones in the heart. Love the shirts. Absolutely love them. They're newly designed this year. So thank you. Thank you for asking that, Tracy, for those of you who popped on late. Okay, so now I know the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm giving away the first October paper pumpkin kit. Totally sold out. Very coveted. The kit we just used to make those alternate cards. There's one lucky winner now. There's going to be another one on, I think it was November 7th. November 7th was the date of the second one. Okay, so today's lucky live winner is Amy Cooley. Congratulations, Amy. So Sylvia and Amy, be sure to fill out the prize claim form at the link in this video's description so that I can get these right off to you. If you didn't win, don't worry. I have more. Just one more. Hold on. There it is. I'm going to, November 17th is the date. Sorry, I had it wrong. November 17th. So there is one more. This is my very, very last October paper pumpkin kit and a scrap bin. So it's not just the most coveted kit in the world, but the scrap bin that everybody wants. One lucky winner. Just leave a comment here on this video on either Facebook or YouTube to be entered into the drawing. And if you share this video on Facebook, you will be entered a second time. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. I will be back at least once next week, depending on the whole jury duty thing, and hopefully it's Tuesday. But the time is probably going to change, so stay tuned to the events section on my Facebook page for the new time. And I hope to be playing with the new Stampin' Blends markers there. So we will look forward to seeing you. Have a great weekend, and thanks for joining me today.